So, do you like vegetables in your jollof rice or not? Well, if you've never made some vegetable jollof rice, you're definitely missing out on some deliciousness because this vegetable jollof rice tastes absolutely amazing and I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. So, firstly, we're going to start off by making the pepper base for the jollof, and for that, we'll be needing some bell peppers, some sweet long peppers, tomatoes, onions, ginger and garlic, and some Scotch bonnet peppers. I'll leave the full ingredient list in the description box. So, we're going to wash that thoroughly, deseed the peppers, and then we are going to be roasting this. So, you're going to preheat your oven to 200 degrees Celsius or 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and then we are going to roast this for about 30 minutes. And you can also roast this in your air fryer if you prefer. So I'm going to be roasting the peppers in two batches because the baking dish I'm using is small. But before roasting, we are going to drizzle some oil on top of the peppers, the onions and the garlic as well. And after about 30 to 35 minutes, this is what the peppers are looking like. So we're going to go ahead to blend this together now. And after blending, this is what it looks like. So we're going to prep the rest of the ingredients for the rice, and we have some spices here. We have some dried thyme, dried rosemary, paprika, some curry powder, and then some chicken seasoning cubes. And we're also going to be using some tomato paste as well, and also oil, and then we also have some onions and then bay leaves. We also have some chicken broth here. I had this in the freezer, so I just brought this out and warmed it up, and this is what it looks like. So if you want to know how to boil your chicken to get a very rich broth, the video link is going to pop up now, so you can watch that after watching this one. And the link to the video will also be in the description box. And you can also just use water to cook the rice, and your rice will still come out tasting amazing. So now let's make the rice. So into a pot, you're going to add in the oil. So we're using the stainless steel pot here to give us that patty jollof rice smoky taste. So into the oil, we're going to add in the onions and then allow this to fry for about 2 minutes or until it is translucent. And then we're going to add in the other spices apart from the chicken cubes and also add in the bay leaves, and then we're going to allow this to fry for about 2 minutes. And the aroma in the kitchen right now, amazing. And now we are going to add in the tomato paste to this and then allow this to fry. So we're going to fry the tomato paste on low heat so that it doesn't get burnt. Also make sure you're constantly stirring it to avoid burning. And this is what we want the tomato paste to look like before adding in the tomato and pepper puree that we made earlier. So after adding that in, we are going to mix until everything comes together. And once everything has come together, we are going to add in the chicken broth. So we're going to mix until everything comes together, and then we're going to season with some salt and then the chicken seasoning cubes. So you're going to taste this and just season according to your taste. So the next thing we're going to do is to add in the rice. So I didn't parboil the rice, I just washed it until the water ran clear. Or you can choose to parboil your rice lightly if you prefer. So just add in the rice and mix everything together. And just to look at the brilliant color of this rice, we're going to add in just a little bit more water to the rice, mix together, and then we are going to cover the rice with some foil. And this is just to trap in heat so that we don't end up adding too much water to the rice. And we are going to cook it on the lowest heat so that it doesn't burn too much. So while the rice is cooking, we are going to go ahead to prep the veggies, and we're going to be using some carrots and green beans, some red, yellow and green bell peppers, and some peas as well. And after about 20 to 25 minutes, our rice should be cooked now. We're just going to go ahead to just stir up the rice a little bit. But while stirring, we're going to be really gentle to avoid stirring up the burnt part as well. So the rice was still a little bit moist, and I just went ahead to cover this without the foil, just covered it halfway and allowed it to cook for another 5 minutes so that the water dries out. And after 5 minutes, this is what it looks like. It's no longer too moist and the water has dried out. So we're going to set that aside now and then saute our vegetables. So into a pan, I've added in some chili oil, and then we'll go in with the tougher vegetables, that's the carrots, the green beans and the peas, and then we're going to fry this together for about 2 minutes and then season with some onion and garlic granules, some black pepper, white pepper and then salt. Mix this together before adding in the bell peppers. So after adding in the bell peppers, just fry this together for about 1 to 2 minutes and then take it off the heat. And now we are going to bring back our rice on medium heat and then add in the vegetables that we sauteed earlier. and then we're just going to mix that in. So just mix until everything is well combined and take it off the heat immediately. And your delicious pot of vegetable jollof rice is ready to be enjoyed with some salad and any protein of your choice. Don't forget to like the video and also subscribe if you haven't, so that you don't miss out when we post amazing recipes. And I will see you in the next one.